evening, guys. It's 5:30 p.m., which means it's time for gist, banter, all that is trending and exclusive on social media. You're watching Afia TV official on Afia TV. My name is Favor Obinyalba, your official gist buddy, and of course, you're watching Afia TV official on Afia TV. Today is Thursday. I'm very excited. Anytime that the weekend is about, anytime the weekend is getting closer, excitement fills my heart. And it's just the first week of July, so mixed reactions because some people's June salary has finished. But let us get into all that is trending and exclusive on social media. And we are going to start off with, we have two stories that are really getting people really worked up. Now we know Israel DMW, who is Davido's aides, one of Davido's guys. I don't know what exactly it is he does for Davido, but he's one of Davido's guys. And he split with his ex-wife, I think earlier this year, and Israel was dropping every Eke market day. Israel will drop one thing about his ex-wife. He will say she's a dish, he will say she's a that. He was just saying a lot of things about her, because I don't think that it did not really end on a very sweet note. And now Madam Sheila, who is Israel's ex-wife, has now, released a statement, because during that time she was very quiet about it. She didn't say anything. She didn't say much. She wasn't really saying anything about it. So now she has now come out and say no, she was not the one, because one of the grievances that Israel had with her was that he was telling her to. She was telling him rather to quit his job, because one of the things he does is always hyping Davido. Like, he's one of Davido's hype man. He's always hyping Davido, always all those kind of things. And she was like suggesting to him, I was like, you know what? Do something else. Probably, do something else, start a business, you're close to him, so you get that like partnership, you get that sponsorship from him, instead of him to just be following him around, like have something else that you're doing, which he did not, like as a man. Why would you be telling him what to do or whatever is going on in their own life? But yeah, so now she now came out to say that no, that that's not what she said. She was just giving him suggestions as a wife. Now people feel different things for it. People see it in different ways. For some people, they're like, why is she coming out to talk now? Because it was more of like a podcast situation. Why is she coming out to speak now? And other people are like, she has the right to say what she wants to say. People are like, maybe she wants to get back together with him. Why is she trying to change mouths? Different opinions, but let's take a look at some of the comments. This one said, "I just bad friends drag this girl come out for good marriage." Yeah, ladies, keep those your single bitter friends at arm's length, especially when God has blessed you with a good man. Trust me, they will never be happy for you, no matter how they pretend to be. The truth, this comment is, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this one first. Let me just go to the next one. Your over-sabi situation was for him to ruin his friendship with Davido. If he provides for you and takes care of the family, the best you can do is focus on your own development. Be like to come back down the hungry this auntie. Maybe she don't say nothing in the streets. I don't care. They'll ask you to leave or put food on your table, and they will abandon you if tomorrow you don't have money. Fear Eve. The problem with men today is that they choose their jobs over the opinions and feelings of their wife. Look, I didn't say she advised him rightly or wrongly, but rather I'm saying men learn to listen to your wives. Personally, listening to my woman has helped me so much because I have seen positive results from listening to advice. Don't take the advice totally, rather listen, filter, and then decide if it will work or not by adding or subtracting from it. Women are partners for a reason, and as a man, you cannot always make the right choices, hence we need them. Who asked her, better maintain same energy, marry someone knowing what he does for a living, and immediately you want him to change overnight and let go of his source of income, Abi. Do shakara for his boss. She was the bigger person the whole time. She was silent about the marriage saga. Now she don't spoil her steez. The grass always seems greener from the other side. Or she don't confirm say nothing day streets. Only a man will add value to a woman, not even her wealth. Marriage is their greatest achievement. End. With even Israel influence, she even collect contracts to decorate one of the halls, and that will run to millions. There's a business side of the wedding, not just to go and eat and drink. Notwithstanding, mean say her life ruined. Baby girl knew she could have been at the front seat at Chivido if she remained married to Israel. She's beginning to realize how much she ruined her life with the decisions she made, but it's a little too late. Nothing they street for you. All these whole nothing they streets comments are just very crazy, because from where to where are we seeing that nothing day streets? Like, from where to where? I think the first comment, looking at the first comment, which that reads that now just bad friends drag this girl come up for good marriage, it's very crazy, because if it was an abusive relationship, which she did say it was a bit abusive, if it was an abusive relationship, we'll not be saying the same thing we're saying. The thing is, have have good friends. Have friends that are wise, friends that you can listen to, because we need people. Nobody can do this whole life thing on your own. You always need people that can speak into you, can tell you, you know what, this is actually wrong. No, you're being abused or you're being assaulted, because abuse is not only physical. It could be emotional, it could be financial and all of that. So yeah, you need friends, but just make sure that they're friends that are worth listening to, friends that have like good opinion on things. And I really like the person that said that, there's particular comments that said, oh, you want to take away food from his table and all of that. You want him to change overnight. While I agree with that, I also disagree, because if you're doing something and your partner feels like, there's a potential, you could actually be doing more. Like there's more to this, yes, you're doing this, but you could be better. You should actually listen to your partner. I don't think there's any reason why you should be the same person that you were, 8 years ago. You're still that same person today. You're not the ancient of days. You should change. People should evolve. Don't be doing ancient of days. You will never change. That's actually rubbish and wrong. Your partner should be able to motivate you and tell you, you know what, do this differently, do that differently. You should be able to listen to your partner. The fact that yes, you're friends with the video, or it's putting food on your table, does not mean that there are no other ways that you can also put food on your table. And all this whole not in the street. I don't know what people are doing in the streets. People are on the streets every day. There are buses on the streets. There are cars on the streets. Signposts. People are selling food on the streets. So I don't know why you're saying not in the streets. It's not sit at home. People are outside. Anyways, let's move to our next story, which is very exciting. But before we go there, somebody also said that she was a bigger person and now she has ruined her steez. When she was not saying anything, everybody was like, let us hear from her own side. Now she has said something, people are saying that she has reduced her steez. What do people really want from this young lady? It will be well, Jare. It's well with everybody's soul. Now, to our next story. Well, the theme for today's show is, they said, oh, we're not yet sure. That's the theme for today's own. We're not yet sure. But, according to what they said, because we want to borrow some more money, they have do LGBTQ. They have assigned it for $150 billion. And they call the agreement Samoa Agreement. It's a lot. So, we don't really know. What did I say today's theme is? What they said, though. But now, how do you people think? I'm reducing my volume. Increase your volume of your TV, because I'm reducing my own volume here, because I'm saying it small. So what do people think in this country that we are very homophobic? Maybe yesterday I brought video of Coal City fashion people where they were wearing gown and skirts, and people wanted to tear them apart. Now people want to agree completely for LGBTQ in this country. Personally, let me not say what I think. Personally, I don't really have any issue with it. That's what I think. Anybody wants to fight me. I don't have any issue with it. But there are people that have issues with it. Last week, they beat somebody to death because they caught him doing LGBTQ stuff. Last 2 weeks, when one guy was raping his mate. So a man was raping a man in, I think, what university was that? It was in the Southwest, so they beat him to death. Is this same country that people want to sign LGBTQ? For money? For fun? People gonna lose their life. Okay, let's go back to some of the comments. Let's increase our voice now. So this one says, Samoa Agreement, FG signs $150 billion, which promotes LGBTQ rights. Tinubu signs $150 billion Samoa deal. Ignore LGBT clauses in Articles 2.5 and 29.5 that legalize LGBT, transgenderism, abortion, teen sexual abuse, and perversity in African countries. May it favor me and my family. Some of you are crazy. This is a headline on the paper. LGBT, Nigeria signs a $150 billion Samoa deal. Something that Good Luck vehemently refused to sign. Muslim Tickets Group, don't rush, go sign them. When I say do not vote for someone who has unfinished business with the FBI, you're not thinking a joke. Welcome to New Nigeria. Dear God, please help so that when I birth a male or female child, they shall remain the gender I birthed them and remain straight to their last days on earth. On Muslim house and then be Gabriel's pass for Nigeria. Them just they use their religion take cover face. People with the dagger, hey, were hollered. Of course, they have to tag Tony Abraham. Is this one of the plans Tinubu discussed with you? If this is true, they already know freeing Bob would be a good move to prove this, and they would definitely use this card. Even though he was arrested for something totally different, just watch the publicity that's about to be centered about freeing Bob and Bob's freedom. It's just an opinion. The closest is now officially open. You're playing hard and seek and come out now. The closet is now officially open. You're playing hard and seek and come out now. Tinubu is a puppet in the hands of the colonial masters. He will sign anything and everything to please them at the detriment of Nigerians. It's a good step against dogmatism in the country and biased judgmental mindset. The world has more pressing issues and Nigerians make this a problem for them, which is sickening. Let them live their lives because no one is perfect. Every socioeconomist knew it would come to this. It was just a matter of time. Africa has always been the target. Main reasons why they sponsor disunity in most African nations. Watch and see how the economy will flourish and all the insecurities will be reduced to the nearest minimum. This is where they believe the ideology will thrive the most. Hunger is a weapon perfect to assert control. Muslim tickets, waiting good luck. A Christian refused to sign, a rich Muslim turn then rush go sign them. Here Nigeria don't spoil finish. Man they sleep with man, woman they sleep with woman, husband they sleep with someone wife they sleep with someone husband. Make we just the mad they go. I no one see anyone complaining about cheating on this internet again. Another thing now that I now want to now say is that if they do this because they want to borrow money, are we going to feel it in the economy? $150 billion. It's not small money to start with. But if they put this kind of law, if they sign this kind of agreements, how would Nigerians feel it? Where will it enter? We are still talking about 30% interest rates that even Dangote, do you know what it means? Have spent more than 2 decades on this earth. I have not heard Dangote complain. Dangote have not been complaining. And Dangote has been a businessman for years. He has never complained. When they say the rich also cry, I thought it was just storybook. Dangote is complaining and crying and saying that the interest rate is going to stop a lot of businesses in the country. So for Dangote to be complaining shows that we are going through a lot. So now, this money that they're collecting now, this $150 billion, what does it really mean? Like, will it affect our economy? Remember that fuel subsidy has been removed. So will they now use that money to subsidize fuel? There's a state of emergency on crude oil. A lot of people don't even know what that means. What do you mean that there's a state of emergency of crude oil? There's a state of emergency on crude oil production. What does it mean? So we are collecting this money and risking a lot of things because whether or not we want to admit it, no matter how woke or liberal or free or, whatever that we want to coin these things, Africa, Nigeria is a very conservative nation, a very, very, very conservative nation, to the point that they are killing people. I saw this on Twitter where a man's sister has been in an abusive relationship for 15 years. 15 years. 1 month into the marriage was when the man started to beat his wife. They said no, that the girl should stay there because they are conservative. So they will sacrifice their sister because they are conservative and they found out divorce. People are dying in abusive relationships and abusive marriages because of, it will look somehow. We are conservative. We frown at divorce. We frown at things like this. So we are a very conservative nation to begin with. So if we do this thing and we are risking people's lives, whether or not. I am seeing some people, they're saying the closet is now open. People shall come out. Please, I don't even know whether this is the right thing, but please, don't come go inside, because God, I beg. The way it is crazy, it is not safe. Nigeria is not safe. Like, this is not. I always say this thing. This is not the time. This is not the time. This is not the time. Let's not do this now. But we're not safe. Like, it's not safe at all. Well, especially except maybe you live in an area maybe where there is like a majority of it or whatnot. But where you know that there are different areas. I'm saying that they killed somebody last week. Because they caught the person is gay. They killed somebody last week. Upper week, a male student was raping another male student and they killed him as well. Like this, and the funny thing, the crazy thing that people were saying about the rape case was that are there no women in the school? As stupid as that sounds, like people would easily why would a man be with a man where there are prostitutes or where there are this one everywhere? Nobody cares about consent when it comes to things like that. But let me not go off topic. I, for one, feel like Nigeria is not safe. There are lots more homophobic people in this country that if they choose to legalize this and people decide to now come out and be like, let me live my truth, let me live my pride, let me do what I want to do, Not everybody can be Bobrisky, not everybody can be James Brown. And even themselves, they are saying that they transitioned fully to being women. Like they are even protecting themselves as well. So I feel like doing this now, I don't think it's going to be the right decision. If they've done this already, there's a reason why they now left it on the low and named it a Samoa agreement. Like there's a reason why they left it on the low. There's a reason why they did not choose to publicize it. And people saying this Muslim ticket actually makes a lot of sense because for Muslims are the ones that are the most conservative. Hey, there are things you dare not try. There are things you dare not try against their religion. There are things you dare not do. And then for Muslims, for us to have a Muslim president and a Muslim vice president, and they sign something like this. I remember 2015. Was it 2015? Was it 2015 or 2000 and what? When Goodluck was president, Goodluck Billy Jonathan was president, and then people were coming at him because he refused to sign that bill. I think that there were other African countries that they signed theirs as well during that period, and he refused to sign it, and they were coming at him. They were saying different things about him. Like, if you see the way they were saying things about him, and then people were even, let me not come and start telling you all the conspiracy theories I used to hear as a child. But a lot of people were against him. And now, how many years later, we're now signing this because we want to borrow money. Because we want to borrow funds. I don't know. Personally, I don't know. But I think I really want to hear what you people think about it. There are people that feel like, oh, this is long overdue. We're in 2024. LGBTQ should be legal. I think at this point everybody knows what LGBTQ is, but LGBTQ is basically like legalizing same-sex marriages, same-sex relationships, transgender. So if they give birth to you as a boy, you can say you want to be a girl, all those things. And then even what people identify as, there's pansexual, there is it's plenty. LGBTQ is very, very plenty. There's pansexual, there is queer, there's asexual, people that don't even want to do anyone at all. It's a lot. It's really plenty. But yeah, in 2024, there are people that feel like they should be able to do this. They should be able to express themselves. I still stand with the fact that Nigeria is not ready for that level of exposure when it comes to sexuality and LGBTQ and all those things. Like, we're 100 years behind. And while social media is like, oh, it's a good thing, we need to move past this, we need to grow past this, we are bigger than this and all of that. Like, there are real people, and that's why I always say these things. Like, sometimes we need to touch grass. If we keep saying that, oh, we need to embrace this is 2024, people need to embrace their sexuality and all of that. If we keep saying these things, there are people that are deep, that are inside, that will not receive this level of protection. They will still have to hide, because even in America, even in all these like civilized places, there are people that still hide because they are still homophobic people there. They still kill gays, they still assault homophobic people in other civilized nations. It can't be our own. Well, let us pray that things will go well. Because at this point, every day that we renew our hope, another shege comes and just, comes to blacken the hope that we renewed. It's every day you just wake up and see different things that are just like, Maybe was yesterday morning and I saw a car running in the morning. Like, this car was running. Cars were swerving out of the road. So that I've never seen a running cow in my life, but 7:30 something a.m. I saw a running cow. So there's nothing that cannot happen in this economy and in this time. But what we keep saying is that to favor me and my family. I think that's a lot already. We've come to the end of today's programming. I don't know whether I had a swell time, but I know that you did, because I'm not sure if I enjoyed myself. Afia TV Official airs every weekday, 5:30 to 6 p.m. only on Afia TV. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, Afia TV Official. My name is Favor Ominyeluba. Enjoy the rest of your day.